Dave's Pet Peeves was filmed alone in front of no one.
Hi, welcome to the premiere episode of Dave's Pet Peeves. On this show, I celebrate possibly the greatest gift that mankind has ever given us. One of the greatest feelings you could ever have, and one of the best activities you could ever think to participate in. And of course, I'm talking about complaining. Nothing feels better than complaining. There are so many irritating things in this life, and you can't keep it all bottled up, you just have to let it out. In my life, I have had several pet peeves, things that annoy me to no end. But when I moved to New York, my pet peeve list grew exponentially. So I thought I should start writing them down, because one day they could be useful. Today is that day. We're gonna take a look, crack open the sacred text, and celebrate life's greatest gift, complaining. Complaining, criticizing, denouncing, disagreeing, griping, grumbling, lamenting, moaning, objecting, and for all my UK friends, whinging. For this, our pilot episode, rather than curating a themed list, I thought we would just dip our toes in the water and pick out a few of the top highlights in this wonderful world of whinging. So as I precariously place my coffee cup upon my couch, it is now time to open the sacred text. Let's kick things off with things we can all relate to. Grocery stores. Now I know that going to a grocery store right now is scarier than ever, but let's rewind the clock to even before all of this was going on in the world. People have been going to grocery stores since the dawn of time. Nothing has changed. The clerk scans your items, or you go to self-checkout and scan your own items. At the end, you're presented with a total, and then you're expected to pay that total through some sort of tender. Cash, credit card, coin, check. I don't know. What takes you so long to pay for your groceries? Now, I will admit, not all of you can be an athlete like I am when it comes for paying for things in the grocery store, but come on, seriously. I don't get what takes people 10 times longer than it takes me to pay for things at a grocery store. I have my card ready. As they're scanning the items, I put my card in the thing, and I type the thing, and all the cashier has to do is go boop, receipt comes out, I leave. My transactions take seconds. They're amazing, they're quick, they're efficient. But 5 people in front of me, it's like they've never done this before. You've never paid for things at a grocery store before? You think something weird's gonna happen at the end that you've never seen? No, man, you have to give them money. So I just don't get what takes you so long. Even in the self-checkout line, scan, bag, card, type, receipt, leave. Like, it's simple. It's very simple. Now that may seem petty to you, but that's what a pet peeve is. Petty pet peeves. Dave's petty pet peeves. Okay, so I have a lot of friends and family members who like to smoke. So don't take this one personally, but I'm gonna pick on smokers a little bit. The thing that drives me absolutely crazy about smokers is just their flippant indiscretion about where their cigarette butts go. They just don't care. They just into the cosmos, into the universe. It's like they think as soon as they let go, it just evaporates into the air. It doesn't. I can't tell you how many times I've been driving behind a smoker late at night and I just see an explosion in front of my car. As soon as that cigarette hits the pavement, it just and here I am driving my oil and gasoline, petroleum fueled car right over that explosion. And the worst offense, I was driving down the New Jersey Turnpike once coming home and I stopped into a rest area. And I was coming out of it, heading back to my car, and there was a group of about 4 smokers in front of me. And one of them takes their cigarette and just flicks it behind them without even looking, just, and it landed right at my feet. When I tell you the rage that enveloped me like a blanket, the fire that churned inside my guts, it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe someone just flicked a cigarette behind them without even looking, and it almost hit me right in the face, but landed at my feet instead. But I kept my cool as much as one possibly could in that situation. Rather than scream or yell or get in anyone's face, I just stomped it out as loudly and passive aggressively as I possibly could. I made so much noise that they turned around and saw me doing it, and I looked them right in their eyes, and that's the best I can handle that situation. You don't want to get into a scuffle with that sort of thing, especially with relations between New Yorkers and New Jerseyans the way that they are. You know what I mean? And there's always this excuse. Oh, but cigarettes are biodegradable. They'll just vanish. All right, I looked it up, how long a cigarette filter takes to biodegrade. Anywhere between 18 months and 10 years. 10 years! You know how sometimes you pull up to a stoplight and you look out your window into the gutter and you see like 1,000 cigarette butts there? Yeah, those could be there for the next 10 years. So yes, they are biodegradable, but seriously, that's not a good excuse. It takes way too long. It takes forever for those things to disappear. So just what happened to the old school class of smokers? You smoke, you put it in your little ashtray in the car, or your soda can, or your red Solo cup, or whatever, and then you take that out and you throw it away, and that's it. Easy peasy. Again, smokers, I love you. I know a lot of you. No offense, but sometimes you drive me crazy. Well, that was just a fun little taste of all the things in this world that drive me crazy. I hope you've enjoyed complaining with me. For now, I'll put the book away, but trust me, it's endless, it's bottomless, it's amazing, and I love it. So just as a pro athlete listens to music to psych themselves up for their competition, so too have I hope that I've psyched you up to grab your loved one in this time of captivity. When there's no place for them to run or hide, grab them, pull them close, and incessantly complain. I'm Dave Stutts, and I'll see you next time.